Alright, welcome back to the Rocket Channel. What I have here is a 5.5-inch mosquito nose cone, or fat boy, or whatever. It's the elliptical nose cone, like a big version of the Estes elliptical nose cones. And what I'm going to try to do is make a mold of this nose cone so I can make more of these, because they're pretty much unavailable, and I don't really want to make foam versions of this because it's just not that fun, to be honest, and I would rather have a nice fiberglass nose cone. So, Postar got his hands on this at Midwest Power, and I'm going to try my hand at making a mold, and if it gets destroyed in the process, so be it, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. So step one is to make a frame to hold the nose cone so we can lay up a mold on it. Use this as a plug. So we're here at the shop, woodworking shop, and I'm gonna try to make a frame to hold this. And that'll make more sense in a second, so let's get started. Okay, so we have our frame here. This ended up being roughly 12 by 18. I made it out of primed 1x4. And you see this nose cone will sit in there just about like that. We want half of it sticking out. In this case, since this was made from a mold, we can kind of just use that mold line as a reference point. That's assuming their mold was pretty good, but it's definitely good enough for what I'm trying to do. So that's what I'm going to try to match. Now I'm going to make a piece of 1/4 inch that matches the outside of this the best we can. So it's going to take a lot of cutting and fitting, and then once we get that cut, it'll try to put some blocking underneath it to try to keep the nose cone setting how it needs to be. But since this is an elliptical nose cone, it's not really going to take much because it's pretty flat, doesn't have much taper. If it was more of a normal tapered nose cone, you'd have to put a block on the front side and the back to keep it sitting pretty flat, because you don't want it like that or like that. Pretty obvious, but you need it sitting flat in there. So I'm going to try to fit that 1/4 inch, and we'll go from there. So we know this nose cone is, I checked, this matches lock tubing and fiberglass if you happen to have any, but no one's really making 5.5-inch fiberglass stuff at the moment. So, and we know those lock tubes are pretty much, they're 5.5, but I think they may be a hair under that. I can't remember the outside diameter exactly. It's about 5 3/8 on the inside. And so I'm going to make a center line on here. It's already marked 6 inches. We got our center line on that. This is 1/4 inch MDF. So that'll be a nice smooth surface that we can wax up and make a mold off of. And so I think I'm going to go roughly 5 1/4 to start with. So it'll be 2 5/8 on each side. Mark that. This nose cone's about 13 1/4. I'm going to just do a rough pencil trace like that. Cut that out with the jigsaw, and then I'll probably have to scribe it a few times with my pencil, and then we'll go from there. Okay, that was pretty sloppy, but this is a good starting point for what we need. Okay, look at that. That, well, zoom out a little bit. That is a tight fit. So, needs to fit pretty much right on. What we're gonna do when we actually lay it up is use a tiny little bit of modeling clay to fill the imperfections, but you don't really want to bridge any big gap, because what you don't want to do is just glue the nose cone in there and not be able to glue everything together and not be able to get it apart. So I just got this fitting. Really nice. So I still haven't attached this. What I'm going to do now is add some backing. Whoops. Add some backing so that the nose cone has something to sit against. So we're not just relying on it sitting in here. You don't want it to do that or whatever. So do some measuring, cut a couple blocks, put under it, and see what we got after that. Alright, so here she is. Beautiful. So I ended up adding some blocking in there. If you end up making one of these, you're just going to have to kind of improvise. That's the best I can tell you. There's no right or wrong way. You just want to make sure it's holding the cone nice and even in there. So, oh, tripod's going to fall apart. So this is what we got. It's all put together. Fits beautifully. So tomorrow we'll try laying it up. Feeling pretty good about it so far. This, of course, this is sort of my forte. So woodworking at least. So we'll see how the glassing goes, but alright, so we're going to take a little bit of this clay and make it into a snake. And you just work it in to that crack. And once we do that all the way around, we'll scrape out the extra. Alright, here we go. Here's the second half of the mold, and we're going to see if we can pull it apart. So satisfying. Look at that. Okay. there we go. Wow. Not bad. So hopefully you can make a nose cone out of this. Alright, I'm not sure where we're at in this whole process of me trying to make a nose cone, but it has been at least a month. We had the holidays, then I got sick, then it's been really cold, which I no longer have a garage with heat, so we're doing what we can. But it's 40 degrees today, so warm enough that I can actually wet out fiberglass with epoxy. I have the nose cone set up here with the correct setup, so I'm gonna try to lay glass over the other side, and hopefully we can get it apart. If we can get it apart, I feel like we can pull the nose cone from it. If we could pull 4, that would be great. But it's using a lot of material to do all this. But it's a great experience, so we'll see. Hopefully we can get, if I can get a nose cone out of it, I'll be happy.
Did you walk around it?
I did.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Well, I don't know.
Well, because I want to pull it apart.
Okay, do you
the
want me
need
to
see?
I'll go inside for a little bit.
No, just I'm just doing this.
Okay.
Do we think it's gonna pop apart? What?
Well, I thought you were asking the people.
No, I'm asking you.
Me? Oh, okay.
They can't say anything.
I hope so.
It's very satisfying when it does, but it'll be very sad if it doesn't.
I like the tool that you're using
It's
to
a
pop it apart.
very good tool. Ooh.
Crispy. Wow, it's very satisfying. Eh?
Wait, is this the old one or the new one?
I'm gonna
This
guess
is the
that's
old
the
one.
old one. That looks dirtier.
Well, it came off, so that's a good start.
Did you blow it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hold on, it's
Taylor,
not done
you
yet.
blew it!
Don't worry.
Insert montage. Did you use the ruler on this too?
I can't use the ruler on this part. Did I finally do it? Did I finally glue it to the cone?
How did the other one work so nicely in this one?
Well, this one sat prepped for a month, and then I tried to hit it with some more. Well, this is...
Whoa! It separated.
No, just, I mean, here, but it's stuck down here.
Okay, but the top is separating.
Where?
What
do you mean
right,
the top?
right where you pull. Oh,
I need it down here.
Yes. Do you need assistance?
Well, I don't know what to do.
Do you want me to hold it while you hold the fiber?
It's not totally cured, so I'm trying to be gentle.
Oh, okay.
Woo!
Yeah! Woohoo!
Well, we got the cone out, so...
What a relief.
And I think I might, oh, there's a big bubble here, so I gotta do some filling, but
Okay. Not too bad, not too bad.
I think I might be able to make, let's see.
For some reason, I just can't stop thinking about like what else we could mold. Could we make a big chocolate rocket?
I think it's gonna work.
Yay! Yay!
It's gonna work! Well, okay, here's the real test.
Okay.
Grab the cone.
I don't want to be on the
okay,
camera.
sorry.
But,
Never mind. I'll
okay.
grab the cone.
Well, this is, I don't want my debut to be me looking like this anyway.
Alright, so I successfully made 2 mold halves. And they turned out a lot better than I thought they would. There were some imperfections that I had to fill and sand, so hopefully it turns out well. So the next step is to take the parting wax and wax the heck out of these. Alright, now we're ready to go. I got my mold halves here. They're waxed. I hit them with the PVA mold release. So we're just going to see what we get out of it. My expectations are low, but if we can get something that's workable with some sanding and filling, then I'll be happy with it. So I got all these strips of fiberglass ready to go. We're going to try to do 4 layers. I'm going to lay it up in one half. I'm going to lay it up in the other half, have a little bit hang out, and then try to put them together. So this is the second mold layup.
What percentage of confident are you that this is going to work?
Like 70%.
70?
Yeah.
It's not as high as I would have thought, but it's just so expectations are low here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what do you call that tool?
The separator.
Ah, where could I buy one of those?
The depot.
The depot.
This is how I cut myself the other day.
Ow.
If you can imagine how that happened.
Oh God. This process seems super official. This feels like a very official and not at all bootlegged process.
Wow, that separated nicely.
Ooh.
Now,
got us a big chunk.
I'm worried because it's not fully cured.
Okay.
Half of it came off. Look at that, huh?
Hey! Let's see it.
Now that is a nose cone. That looks awesome.
Can you flip it around? Wow.
So actually the only void we have is just a little bit up here. That looks awesome.
Happy?
Yes.
Good. Success.
So the main difference on this was I put epoxy on the transition where it goes to the shoulder because the fiberglass can't make that transition on its own. And then I laid up the fiberglass in the halves separately, wait for it to get to the green stage, and then trimmed it all, and then glued them together and put a strip of fiberglass on the inside to join them.
Well, that's what I would have done, so could have asked me.
I figured.
Yeah.
You actually gave me the advice.
I sure did.
So anyway, success. So,
Success!
So here is the last one I made.
Okay.
And you can see it does fit inside the tube, which is good. The main thing is this fiberglass did not lay down on the seams because I tried to lay it up all at once and put the two halves together, and it just did not work. And I forgot to put epoxy, thickened epoxy, where it meets the shoulder, and so the fiberglass was not able to make that transition cleanly. I think I can fix this, and we will give it to Matt.
Macho Matt.
And then we'll give Braden this beautiful one, assuming I can make another one that is
I was gonna
equally
say.
as good.
Already auctioning off your good one.
Yeah, super happy.
Awesome. Success.
The nose cones turned out great. We got 4 motor tubes there, rings, a bulk plate for the nose cone, and a ton of fins here. Look at all that. Those are 4 sets of 3.